The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parks Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. Danny Gibson here joining you with Dick Girardi, and we're coming to you from Parks at our 3rd floor studio. A great show today. We have special guest Danielle Montgomery from Turning for Home joining us. And Kentucky Downs was the place to be over the weekend with its rolling turf and huge purses. And you'll get to meet a new jockey here at Parks Racing. And all the latest on the Pennsylvania Derby and Cotillion. A lot going on today's show.
Yeah, a lot going on, Danny. I think we have a little better sense of what we're going to get for next Saturday for the PA Derby. Taba is coming in, I think, Tuesday from the West Coast. Rich Strike, it looks like they're probably going to go in the Lucas Classic at Churchill Downs for reasons not entirely clear to me, since it's a $400,000 purse versus $1 million and there's no $50,000 bonus. But I want to hold out. There's at least a chance the Derby winner could be here, but it'd be a solid field. Simplification is already here. Looks like White Barrio, the Florida Derby winner, will be here, so it's going to be a terrific race. Secret Oath, middle of next week from Saratoga, coming down to Kentucky Oaks winner. Baffert is also bringing in a 3-year-old filly, and I think Todd Pletcher's going to bring in a whole bunch, including possibly Green Up, who won the prep race to Catherine Sophia. So it's going to be a great day. 10 stakes, 5 graded, going to be the best day in the history of Pennsylvania racing.
Oh, absolutely. I'm really excited for the Pennsylvania Derby, but I am exceptionally excited to see Secret Oath, our Kentucky Oaks winner.
Last time you saw her, Danny was right outside of the Pimlico barn, and Danny was, this is so exciting, because she ran 4th in a Preakness that
She
day.
really did. She is one to see. Can't wait to see her. Well, let's get to some racing here from Parks. It was Monday's 5th race, a really cool starter optional claiming 16,000 race going in mile and 70 yards. $32,000 is the purse, and our post-time favorite is the number 2, Ruby Blue.
Yeah, just barely the favorite. Ruby Blue is even money. Divine Miracle is 11 to 10. I mean, when on the board they both look like even money. But how cool is Ruby Blue closing on 800,000? That was our spotlight horse last week. This was our race that we spotlighted. Ruby Blue, all he does is show up and run hard.
One cool Pennsylvania bred. Here's Chris Griffin with the call of our local race of the week.
It's Ruby Blue who's ahead in front. Divine Miracle stalking from second. Now taken out of that pace battle is going to be Excursion, who's back to third, followed by the Stibble Maid, another 3. Back to My Friend's Beer, and far back now is Amun, the trailer. The veteran, Ruby Blue, will take him to the backstretch, and they went quick. 22-4 for that opening quarter mile. Right to the outside is Divine Miracle. They're a clear 1-2. Wanting an outside run is Excursion. Dexter Haddock gets off the rail, is now in about the 3 path as they are 3 off the lead. My Friend's Beer is following that move in the trailer. Amun. Ruby Blue is trying to take him all the way, reaches a half-mile left to go. It's Ruby Blue who's 3/4 of a length in front of Divine Miracle, 46-2 for that half-mile time, and they're set to move into the far turn. Ruby Blue is finding more. It's Ruby Blue who's up by a full length. Then comes Divine Miracle in second. Here comes Excursion with the run from third. My Friend's Beer is progressing at the rail, and here comes My Friend's Beer. He's got a rail skimming ride, is coming after the veteran Ruby Blue, who has plenty of company up front now. A nose in front is Ruby Blue, but here comes Divine Miracle to the outside. Excursion. Is the rail open for My Friend's Beer? 4 across the racetrack here at the top of the stretch. Ruby Blue is now kicking on. Ruby Blue is still in front. He is so game. It's Ruby Blue. Excursion down the center of the racetrack. Divine Miracle in between horses. A final 16th to go. Ruby Blue is still in front. Divine Miracle, one final try. Ruby Blue, how cool is this horse?
Ruby Blue gets it done. That's win number 20, and he's a horse that loves a fight, and boy does jockey Angel Rodriguez have his number.
Yeah, I mean, look, you just couldn't get by this horse. Divine Miracle took a shot at him. My Friend's Beer on the rail. Excursion on the outside. Just couldn't get by, as you said. Now, number 20. $820,000 in the bank now for this 8-year-old. Doesn't matter who trains him, he just finds a way. And I thought Chris Griffin had a great tag as the horse crossed the finish line. He said, how cool is this horse?
Well, very, very cool. And he sure loves his apples. I'm sure Miguel gave them to him because I always tell him, make sure you give him his post-race carrots and apples. He sure loves them. Well, we're going to head to a break. When we come back, we're going to see all the cool action from Kentucky Downs, so stick around.
And it's Arklow and Highest Honors. These two with a 1/4 mile to run.
Here in Pennsylvania, we're proud of our breeding program, the best in North America. But we're also proud to be leaders in this industry. The PA Horse Breeders Association is funding cutting-edge research at Penn Vet to detect gene doping in thoroughbreds. And we endorsed the SAFE Act to help end the slaughter of American horses. Plus, we're pleased to support the aftercare programs set up by our horsemen's groups. Just a few of the reasons why you should join us in Pennsylvania, the premier place to breed and race.
If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now and you'll be automatically enrolled in a Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
Racehorses are pampered,
treated with care, and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
and they do right by us.
the hard-working folks
Who proudly earn our living.
In Pennsylvania's horse racing
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
But it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs.
Jobs and billions in economic impact each year.
All across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania. It's a winner.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our national coverage is brought to you by the Chapman Auto Group. If their emblem's not in the back of your car or truck, well, you paid too much, and Kentucky Downs was the place to be. We're going to start with the Grade 2 Kentucky Turf Cup. It's a $1 million purse going a mile and a half over that really lush turf course.
And Gufo's going to be the favorite, 8-5, coming back to ending just 14 days after he won the Sword Dancer at Belmont, but hard for the trainer, Christophe Clement, to pass up a $1 million possibility. And also, the old man Arklow is in there. He's won this race a couple times, but second, a hard luck second a couple times last year. But all about Arklow and Gufo.
Oh, gotta love these two. Here's the call.
Temple came out of there well. Keystone Field has some early foot as well. These two out for the lead. And look who's close. Gufo is right there in contention in between horses, but now being wrangled back. Breakpoint is up running in third. And then comes Arklow, who's not far off the pace too. And at its highest honor, so Gufo finds himself sixth, 5 lengths off the lead, just ahead of Glynn County. Admission Office next on the outside. Then a break of another 2 back to Red Knight, and then comes Rogue Element, and another 4 lengths back to another mystery and slow starting Who's the Star. Keystone Field ran 24.26 for the first quarter and heads round the turn to the backstretch in front. Breakpoint is a length back, running in second by another 2. Temple is third, Arklow perched outside of him in fourth. Then Gufo, surrounded by Highest Honors, and Glynn County from the inside. Admission Office has 7 lengths to make up, and then Red Knight. Break of another 2 back to another mystery. And at the rear of the field, a Rogue Element and Who's the Star, 49.72 the half. 7 furlongs to go. They go up the hill with Keystone Field out there on a 2-length lead. Breakpoint continues to sit second. Arklow together with Temple third and fourth. In behind them is Glynn County toward the inside as they make their way down the hill toward the 5 furlong marker. Keystone Field and Ricardo Santana Jr. continue to make the pace here. They're on top by a length to Breakpoint. Arklow is right there in contention, third on the outside while going 3 wide, heading to the half-mile pole. Right behind them comes Temple in the Highest Honors. Gufo has lost a bit of ground. He's about 7 lengths off the lead at this stage with under a half mile remaining here. And Arklow sidles up alongside of Keystone Field. Between those two is Breakpoint. Highest Honors is there on the outside. Temple is trying his luck at the rail. Red Knight with a wide run going up on the far outside. Still work to do for Gufo, who's in behind horses, 5 lengths behind. Coming to the top of the stretch, and it's Arklow and Highest Honors. These two with a quarter of a mile to run, and they're side by side. Red Knight now comes up to them on the outside. Gufo is splitting horses, and he's got a late run too. And then on the outside, it's another mystery. Red Knight close to home. Gufo charging on the outside. Highest Honors, they're coming down to the wire. It's a driving photo finish, and it will be, I believe, Red Knight.
Well, that was an exciting finish with the #1 Red Knight getting the win for trainer Mike Maker and jockey Gerardo Corrales. And I actually gave him a lift to the airport last time he was here to ride a stakes at
There you
Parks.
go. I like it. And Gufo looks like he had it, and then Red Knight and Mike Maker just had an incredible meet down, as he always does at Kentucky Downs.
You know what I just thought about? He could have let me know at 12-1.
That would have been helpful.
That would have been really helpful.
He could have texted you, go, Danny, you might want to bet on me.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But really nice win for Red Knight, a really exciting finish. Well, let's stay at Kentucky Downs. It's the Grade 2 Turf Sprint, FanDuel Turf Sprint, that is, $1 million, 6 furlongs is, and our favorite is way in the back here.
Arrest Me Red.
Arrest Me Red for trainer Wesley Ward.
And for the Lale Stables, of course, the owners of Barbara Roy and Gretchen Jackson.
And our second choice is Arzak for Michael Trombetta, a local trainer we see sometimes here at Parks.
Yeah, how about Michael Trombetta going down? Everybody went down for the big money in the middle of nowhere on the Tennessee-Kentucky border.
Well, let's see what happens in the Turf Sprint.
It will be Artemis City Limits to grab the front. Johnny Unleashed tracks in second position, and then it's Arzak in third, followed by Bob's Edge on the outside in fourth. On the far outside, Chasing Artius fifth, then Charcoal along the rail, Bran, a 3-wide run for the favorite Arrest Me Red. He's got 6 lengths to make up as they make their way around the turn. Then comes Front Run the Fed in behind them, followed by Totally Boss and Chewing Gum stuck to the rail. A 21.51 opening quarter mile, and they're coming to the top of the stretch, and they have to come and get Artemis City Limits, who turns for home on the lead. Arrest Me Red is trying to make his move now, and here he comes with Brand on the far outside. Arzak is in between horses. Front Run the Fed is closing down the center. Artemis City Limits on the outside comes the favorite Arrest Me Red. Brand fights on between horses, then Front Run the Fed. They're coming down to the wire. Artemis City Limits, Brand, these two, and Brand does it.
Brand with the game finish there for John Sadler, making the trip to Kentucky.
Yeah, John Sadler, Aronis Racing. This is the flight line combination. The horse has solid paper, but it was a wide open race. I give Arrest Me Red, give him another chance. The inside that day was particularly good, and he was always outside. Brand got a spot into the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint if they want.
Absolutely. Well, they also have Flightline, so they're loaded going into the Breeders' Cup. We're going to head to a break. When we come back, Danielle Montgomery is joining us from Turning for Home and race recap in Espanol. Check it out, all coming up.
Princess Grace viene a confrontar a Delica y estas dos vienen a decidir el Ladies Turf Stakes.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our Jockey and Trainer of the Week is brought to you by Turning for Home, our racehorse retirement program right here at Parks Racing. And congratulations, Jockey of the Week, Ruben Silvera, who was on fire Tuesday. He had 3 wins on the day. He did them back to back to back, and Ruben just takes leader of the jockey here, and he's running away with it. And our Trainer of the Week is Guadalupe Guerrero. Lupe Guerrero, you've been doing very well. A lot of wins in your barns, and congratulations. And happy to have Danielle Montgomery, our program administrator for Turning for Home, joining us today. Welcome.
Good morning.
Well, we get to work together side by side with Turning for Home every day. It's kind of fun to be up here together. So we want to tell all of you how things have been going. So let's let everybody know how Turning for Home's been doing.
It's really exciting, Danny. As you know, it's a lot of hard work of a whole team of people. that helped Turning for Home be successful. We've been around for 14 years, started by Michael Bellezzi in 2008, and to date we've helped, you would know the number better than me, 3,622?
52.
52,
Yeah.
oh boy. So we're really proud of the program at Parks. It was light years ahead of its time, and it stayed true to its original philosophy, which was just to put the horses first, make sure that they are properly rehabilitated, retrained, and rehomed, because these horses still have so much to give when they leave the racetrack. So we're really proud to be able to do this every day. The horses come into us, we make sure that they get into the right homes, and we must be doing something right, because Turning for Home has the most horses entered into the Retired Racehorse Project of any other one program in the country. And we've got 20 horses going. We're really excited in October to go watch them. They compete in 10 different disciplines with 1 year of retraining. So it really does showcase how amazing these horses are.
The Kentucky Horse Park is where the Retired Racehorse Project is, and it really is a celebration of both racing and horses coming off the track. And tell them about some of the disciplines they could see these horses doing.
Oh, I mean, of course, Turning for Home is the dressage sponsor. It's the largest division, and we love to see the horses start out with the basics, but they go on to, in 1 year, it's amazing what kind of movements they can do in dressage. But hunters, jumpers, eventing, polo, field hunters, my favorite, the Western events. They've got the Western riding, the trail, the barrels. So 10 different events. You can go see the horses compete on the polo field. It's a lot of fun, and we're really proud to support it, because in the fall, that was always our hardest month, right? Finding adopters to go into the winter. And now with the Retired Racehorse Project and people wanting to find projects, October's been our busiest month, and we have a lot of adoptions in October. And we're going to actually start October this year doing a new thing with Turning for Home Day, right? So we're going to do it on Monday, and we're going to have Turning for Home Day here at Parks on October 10th. All the adopters, partner farms, you know, all of our supporters are welcomed out, and we just kind of celebrate what these horses do after racing.
Oh, well, it's going to be a great day. Make sure you come join us for Turning for Home Day and follow our Parks horses at the Retired Racehorse Project. Danielle, thank you so much for joining us. It's really a pleasure to work alongside of you and get to do what we love with these horses.
Absolutely, it is. We love to do this.
We absolutely do. Well, coming back for race recap, joining us again will be Dick Girardi. And our first race is, for race recap, the Kentucky Downs Ladies Turf. It's 1 mile. It's a grade 3, $750,000. Keep your eye on the number 1, Dalika.
Yeah, this is basically a parade, Danny. Dalika to the front, the 8 Princess Grace, the 2-time defending champion, the Doc Penny. You're chasing, and I mean chasing the whole way. Is she going to get there? No. Dalika is going to hold on to win this thing by a neck. Princess Grace a clear second.
Oh, she's held off the Princess. We're going to stay at Kentucky Downs. It's the grade 2 Franklin Simpson Stakes, $600,000, 6.5 furlongs.
Yeah, Big Invasion the 6. We know all about him. He's the big favorite, but he never really gets in the race, and the race is kind of won early by one-timer to loosen the lead. Almost 20-1 for Larry Ravelli. Wins it by over 4 lengths, and this is the horse That's Right ran right off his feet, Danny, and the My Frenchman back at Monmouth. So how fast is That's Right that this horse could come back and wire a $600,000 race at Kentucky Downs?
Absolutely. One-timer called a flyer coming out of the gate. Well, we're going to head west to Del Mar. It's the grade 1 Run Happy Del Mar Futurity, $300,000 for 2-year-olds going 7 furlongs. And keep an eye on this Baffert duo.
Yeah, it's all about Cave Rock and Have a Meltdown. Baffert is 1-2 here. Cave Rock is 2-5. He's going to win pretty convincingly. And Danny, while we're talking here, you have to tell me how many times Bob Baffert has won the Del Mar Futurity. And if you're within 3, you're doing well. 98 buyer. Your guess is?
16.
Whoa! Including American Pharaoh, Looking at Lucky, and Silver Charmer, who won a whole bunch of Triple Crown races. And the day before, he unleashed a maiden first-time starter, Speedboat Beach, who actually ran faster than this horse, got 104. Baffert went 1, 2, 3 in that race. The horse that was second, Ajazi, 100 buyer, cost $3.55 million back in May. Baffert 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, Cave Rock. Look out, he'll be the favorite in the Breeders' Cup.
Oh, absolutely. A son of Arrogant nonetheless, and he's a real beautiful looking horse, almost black. And what a meet for jockey Juan Hernandez.
Yes, and he dominated the beat out there without Pratt.
He certainly did. He moved into that seat really nicely. Well, it's time for Eye on Racing, and of course, we're just 1 week away for our big day here in Pennsylvania. Cotillion and Derby Day.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. There are other races. Yeah, there's the Belmont at Aqueduct meet. Del Mar is now over. Monmouth is ending. But yeah, it's all about next Saturday.
Oh, it certainly is. And Woodbine, 4 stakes up at Woodbine, and of course Churchill Downs. But get ready to come out to Parks because we are really looking forward to it. The horses are coming, and it's going to be one to remember.
No question.
We're going to head to a break, but when we come back, you're going to meet a new rider on the grounds here at Parks, and news and notes all coming up. If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now, and you'll be automatically enrolled in a Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parks Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parks is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
This year, Parks Racing is proud to announce the 2022 Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby is now the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby. Join us on Saturday, September 24th for all the graded stakes action. 10 stakes races total, including 5 graded stakes races. The free hat giveaway and fun for the whole family. Where parking and admission are always free. Highlighted by the Grade 1 Cotillion Stakes and the Grade 1 Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby. Gates open at 11 a.m. First post time is 12:05. Join us on Saturday, September 24th for the biggest day of racing in Pennsylvania.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. We're going to jump into news and notes, and our very own Bruce Casella caught up with a new jockey here on the grounds, Camich De Jesus, and he's being mentored by trainer Michelle Castillo. Here's what they had to say.
Tell us a little bit about your barn. How's it going so far?
Well, it's going a little slow this year, but you know, the business goes like that sometimes. But the main thing about it, we have a really good team, and we all work well together. And, you know, having a good team is part of winning races and getting things done.
We have an extra project. You're trying to mentor a young jockey. Tell me about that and how's that going?
Well, actually, I do. I do have a young jockey, Camich, and he came to us from Florida through a friend of the family, and he wanted to be a jockey. So he's been with us for about over a year, and he's been learning, you know, the ropes, galloping horses, breaking out of the gate, and you know, everything that you have to learn. And he's a very, very hard worker, and he's very willing to learn. And so far, he's making a lot of progress. He rode his first mount last Monday for us on, it was Owner's Day actually, and he had a 4th place finish, and he just really did a terrific job. And the best thing about Kemi is he's very willing to listen. He will listen to you with helpful advice, and he listens to the other riders, which is very important.
Well, you're a former jockey, so you must have a lot to tell him.
I can help him out. Yeah, I rode for several years, and I was fortunate enough to where I rode in New York, and I try and, you know, take like the best things that I've learned and, you know, pass that on to him. But still, I still learn things every day, and I can give him a lot of helpful tips with, you know, how to get good position in a race and, you know, and be smart, save ground. That's the main thing I tell him, that you've got to save ground no matter what, because that is the shortest way around there, and saving ground generally gives your horse the best chance to win.
So how's Michelle doing, teaching you how to be a jockey?
Oh my God, thanks to God I have the best teacher right now, especially when I started my career. Thanks to her and Castillo family helping me a lot, all the things what I needed to find my dream. How she say, team works, make a dream works, you know? So thanks to God, I'm here doing my best every day.
What made you want to be a jockey?
Actually, I was working on Florida like a groom for a farm on Hidden Brook, and when I started working with horses, I was feeling nice working with them, and from there I started saying, like, you know what, I want to do this. I want to be a nice jockey. I started working hard. I came to here last year. Thanks to Michelle for the help, then teach me a lot, and I find my dream, starting now.
What's the hardest thing about becoming a jockey?
You gotta work hard every day. If you want something, you gotta work hard. And discipline, you gotta have a lot of discipline. That's the important part.
Well, we wish them all the best. Really cool that trainer now, but former rider Michelle gets to be a mentor to a new rider and really hardworking kid. We wish him all the best.
Absolutely. Michelle will do a great job.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about a race that's coming up. It's this Monday. It's a claiming 25,000 race, 1 mile and 70 yards, and it's a pretty stacked race here. What are you thinking?
It's cool, Danny. It's our spotlight race of the week, and these horses have made a combined 294 starts with 58 wins. I especially love Super Dude. I mean, we're talking 47 starts, right? Closing on a $500,000. He's had 10 different trainers. Made his first start back in 2017. And you got Spice the Main Brace for Butch Reed, who's had a great career, closing on 400,000. You go even into Wentz, who had a great run with Mainline Stable, claimed by Jamie Ness for 20, won a bunch of races, been a little off form lately, but then won again. So a fun race for our spotlight race on Monday. That's race 9.
Oh, absolutely. And if you want to go for a price, Indoctrinate. He had a lot of trouble the last couple of starts. He's a horse, he can do it. He stumbled bad, but he's a game horse, and one to put in there.
There you go.
Below, that's for sure.
Yeah, somewhere along the line. And also, make sure you check out my piece on Let's Go RacingParks.com and on the PTHA website on Flightline. I try to put his career in perspective with all the greats in history. No horse in history has won his first 5 starts by 63 lengths. It's never happened before, but Man of War, Spectacular Bid had careers. We'll see what Flightline does after this. So next week, Jerry Brand's Thorograph, which does online handicapping seminars every year for the Derby and Breeders' Cup. Well, for the first time, do one for the PA Derby. Jerry Brand will be doing his in-depth analysis for several of the stakes. Go to Thorograph.com next week for details.
And lots coming up. PA Derby, it's Saturday, September 24th. If you can't make it out, make sure you catch all the action. We're going to have a really cool live show from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And who can they get an autograph with?
Jameer Nelson will be here 3 to 4. Of course, the National Player of the Year in 2004 for St. Joe's, 14-year NBA career, NBA All-Star. We're hoping to get him on the show, and he's going to do the Riders Up for the PA Derby. Is now the assistant general manager for the Delaware Bluecoats, who are the Sixers minor league team.
Oh, really cool honor for him. And for all Philly fans, make sure you get out here to see that. And of course, we're still running the I Want to Win a Racehorse contest. You have till about 3 p.m. on Derby Day before we draw, but make sure you go to sign up. You can do it on our website at www.patha.org. Trained by Kate DeMasi, Pewter Stable.
Yeah, it's very
you will
cool.
have a good shot of getting in the winner's circle
you
with
get a
this
1%
horse.
ownership, and what could be better than having ownership with Kate and Pewter Stable?
Absolutely. Well, a lot of fun things to look out for. We're getting really excited as it gets closer. Well, thanks for joining Dick and I this week. We race Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 12:55, all next week before the big day. We'll see you. Thanks for watching Let's Go Racing.
And they're off. Speaker's Corner has early speed. Hot Rod Charlie, Midnight Bourbon, American Revolution. American Revolution, a 16th to go. Hot Rod Charlie is opening up. Hot Rod Charlie will win the Pennsylvania.